everyone, and welcome back to a brand new speed build. Today I have a small family bungalow and I am very excited to share this build. As I say in every single video, I really do need to find a new intro. I almost said outro, a new intro and kind of what to say, but I am very excited to share this because it's built in Del Sol Valley. When do I build here? Never. I think I've built here once on the channel before, and I think, in all honesty, only once before that, before I started my channel. So I very, 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 very rarely build in this world. And I know it's because of a few reasons. One, the other house that I built in Del Sol Valley was a mansion, a modern celebrity mansion, I think is what I called it. Which was I don't know, it was almost 2 years ago, I want to say. I'm not exactly sure. But I built that, and obviously that neighborhood where that is, which is, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that in general Del Sol Valley is supposed to be inspired by LA, and I think at least that that area where the famous people are more is called, I don't know if it's called, but I think it's inspired by Beverly Hills. That's what it's called. Sorry, I got really I just lost my train of thought, but I think it's inspired of from Beverly Hills, and it's supposed to be a lot of celebrities living there and mansions, stuff like that. So the lots there are really big, and they're supposed to be fancy and either modern or really just fancy, and that is not really my style. I am very much so more into family homes and cozy homes and stuff like that. Not saying that a mansion can't be cozy, but you get what I mean. I'm more into the suburbans or other styles, but more the family homes basically. And then I just haven't built any community lots here yet. I need to do a few, but I just haven't built anyone yet. Anyone? Is that correct English? I don't know. I haven't built any yet, and for this part of the world, the third and final part of the world, I don't remember the neighborhood names, so don't even ask me. But for this part, where they're supposed to be a little bit more run down, a little bit more budget, that type of stuff. I'm not sure. It's definitely also a part of LA that I just forgot the name of, that it's supposed to be inspired by, I'm pretty sure. But anyways, it's supposed to be again, more budget, that type of stuff. But the lots here are huge for supposedly having smaller homes. I'm pretty sure that this is a 40 by 30. And that doesn't make sense. And I think on the opposite side of the street for this, there's another 40 by 30, and then I think that might be a 50 by 40 or something like that. The lot sizes here are so weird, and I know that literally every single person has complained about this who has either built here or who had a channel when Get Famous came out, because everyone was just what? What, Sims team, what did you think? And I honestly don't know what they were thinking, but yeah, so I've been, I don't know why I say but, I have no idea. But yeah, no, so I have kind of been putting Del Sol Valley off because it's just not my style, or it's just way too big for lots. But I got really just inspired to build here for some reason. I don't actually remember why. I just know that I did. Also, sorry if you hear anything. I'm gonna turn off the sound on my phone because my friend is just sending me a lot of reels on Instagram, a lot of videos, so I need to turn that buzzing off. For some reason it wasn't making sound really. You can just hear a faint buzz, so I'm sorry if you heard of that. But yeah, anyways, I don't remember what inspired this. I just decided to build it. I did go off of a picture from Pinterest, and I will pop it up on the screen. But yeah, I don't know what inspired us. I just wanted to build here for some reason. And one thing that I did know, sorry, it is currently 7:30 a.m. 7:19 a.m. I have not slept, so I apologize for this. My hope is to get this out today, so that's why I'm recording this early. But yeah, anyways, I haven't slept, so my brain's a little weird. I might get into also what I've been doing today, so if it's me, I will always rant about stuff, but I might get into that, so they will also explain to why my brain is a little weird. Anyways, I did know for this lot, I knew one thing, and I wanted a garage. That's it, because this lot is so huge. I just wanted a garage, and literally every single person I've seen build on this lot has added garage. That's what you do. And I just wanted a garage, and at first I was gonna put it in the front, But then I was like, no, I want it in the back, because if it's in the back, it will take up, in my eyes, a little bit more loft space, and I knew I could put like a trailer in front of it. And I couldn't find the trailer I was looking for, because I know we have a trailer from somewhere. I couldn't find the one I was looking for, but I found this, like, the one that came with the Get Famous pack, and I think it's supposed to be like a trailer you have like on set, you know, like that the, you know, film people or in actors, that's what, film people, what, the actors, that's where like they are, like it's their trailers. But I put that there, and I will get back into, like, maybe in a few minutes, like why that actually kind of works for this house, and kind of the Sims that I was imagining living here, because I actually did the only reason I have like people I imagine living here for my save file is because, one, I've already made them, and two, because of when I didn't have that during the entirety of this house until I made the kind of office space that is also in the garage. Like, there are two bits to the garage. There's the garage area, and then there's like an office, and that's towards the end, but like it kind of works. And then I also put this, like, I don't know, like boat, and kind of, I don't know what to call it, but you would put it like on the back of your car and like drive the boat around. I don't know what it's called. I have no idea what it's called, and I think I've only used that item once before in a video, and I remember when I did, like, I cannot find that item ever. I know it exists, but I could never find it for some reason, but I know I used it in like a farmhouse that I did a few years ago as well. A few years ago, I mean, it could have been like 2 years ago now. I think it was like 2 years ago, I don't remember, but anyways, I remember that I used it in that one, and I don't think I've used it since. But then I put that, which I think is from base game. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. And then I also put a boat that is from, actually, Tartosa. Not to Tartosa. I mean, that's the world that came with my wedding stories. That's the pack. I don't know why my brain is like this today. I'm really sorry. But yeah, so I just put that there, like, in front, and so I knew it would like take up some extra space. And then honestly, this house does not take up the entire lot, so if you want to expand on it, or, you know, whatever, there's definitely room for that. And in the backyard, I made it pretty simple with just like a pool. It's pretty small. I used some debug fencing, kind of to fence it in, and yeah, I don't know, I'm really happy with how this house turns out. And at first I wanted it to be a little bit more like, it's not budget friendly at all. I don't remember what it ends up costing, but it's definitely not budget friendly. The exact price is down below, by the way, as well as like the lot name and, you know, all of that, all the like build details are all in the description box. But this is not budget friendly like at all, but I wanted it to feel like just like a family home. And in my save file, it's going to be a very young family living here, because it's for 2 parents and a toddler, and no pets. You can obviously add up like easily, like in a pet bowl, and, you know, some toys and stuff like that for pets if you want to. I just, for my save file, I didn't want that. And for my save file, it was going to be like 2 young adults and their kid. They're all a toddler, and I kind of imagine that I don't know if they had a teen pregnancy per se, but like either like a very, very, very late teen pregnancy, like 19, like around that age, or like a early 20s pregnancy. So they're very young, they have this child, and somehow they were able to get this house. I'm not sure how, but somehow. So yeah. And then yeah, I don't know, I think it's a really cute house. I put in a lot of just like kids clutter everywhere in the house, because I was thinking, again, it's like a very much like a family house. And like the living room, I put these like pillows on the sofa, because I used the sofa from Dream Home Decorator, and I love it, and I love that it's like sectional, like you can put it together like however you want. However, I do not like that it doesn't, like, they don't have any cushions or anything like that, and it just doesn't look cozy, honestly. So I very rarely use it in like family homes because of that. So I usually just use it in like modern homes, but I used some like pillows and put them there with the tool mod. I think I show a little bit of me like putting them there, but then it took some time, so I decided to edit some of that out. But yeah, I just put them there, and then I put like some other like stuffed animals on the couch and stuff like that. So it's a very homey home, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I really hope you guys like it. And again, like, okay, so the family that I imagine living here, again, they're going to be 2 young adults and a toddler for my save file. And then I'm actually, like I said, I think I already said that I made them. I'm not sure, but yeah, I've already made them actually, which is rare that I do that before I actually put up this speed build, but I did for this house, because I've been making a lot of families for my save file recently, and so I just made them like a few days ago, and yeah, I don't know, I really like them, and I was imagining that you will see that when I do the office, because I was just like going through the items and stuff like that from like, what's it called, not Dream Home Decorator, it's called Get Famous. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't say that. But yeah, Get Famous. Was going through those items and I found this, like, it's a wall decoration, I think. And it's, I don't know how to explain it, but I think it's like supposed to be like old movie posters and stuff like that. But then also some of the swatches have like clothing that are kind of famous that I think you can put in like a museum or something like that. I'm not exactly sure, but something like that. And so when I was going through that, I put that like one of those clothing things like above like the desk thingy. Sorry, I was talking so fast. Oh my god, my voice. I was talking so fast I kind of ran out of breath. But anyways, I put that there, and then I was kind of imagining that one of the parents is into fashion, but not like in the sense of where they make clothing or where they're like a fashion photographer or like, you know, stuff like that, or like an influencer. But I was more so imagining that, and I don't know if this is possible, I don't think so, I'm gonna probably in my safe I'm gonna make it so they have like some type of fashion related career. But in my mind I was thinking that they're kind of into, I don't know how to explain this, but their job is like dressing people for movies. What are those, stylists, or that's what they're called? I don't know, like they make the like kind of clothing and, you know, stuff like that, like for movies, and they kind of like, you know, they dress the people in the movies and like the actors and stuff like that. Like I don't know what they're called. But those people. And so that's kind of where the trailer works, because I was thinking like when they go out to a job or to a set or something like that, they like have that. And so they're not like stylists in the way that they like make the clothing. Well, I guess they could sometimes maybe, but more so that they're, you know, they're into fashion, and they like I don't know, like making, I don't know, personalities with clothing. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I watch TV shows, I really, and I'm sorry if you heard a dog in the last part of that clip. I think my aunt and my cousin left for, I don't know if, yeah, my aunt left for work, and I think my cousin is driving her. Anyways, they left for work, and so he was really sad. So I had to go downstairs and just like let him know that he's not alone. That's also why I'm kind of out of breath. Asthma's a bitch. I'm sorry. I really like, my asthma is not good, and I don't take my meds as I should, so yeah. Anyways, I don't know about you guys, but in movies and TV shows and stuff like that, and I'm not really like that into fashion, like that's not really my thing, but I don't know, I always seem to pay attention to like what the characters are wearing and how that kind of reflects them, and I don't know why, but I think it's really, really interesting. And so I don't know, I like that as a job. And I think that might have been inspired by that painting or wall decoration thing. And then also from that I'm currently watching Bones, well, rewatching it. I have seen Bones so many times. It's one of my favorite TV shows ever. I'm sorry, I have to take a pause again and just like breathe. My asthma is not being my friend today. There we go. I think I should be a little better now, I hope. But anyways, yeah, so I'm watching Bones, and I don't know if any one of you had like watched Bones, you might agree with me on this, but like Temperance, like the main character called Bones, she has like a pretty, and at least in like the first season and like the first few seasons, she has a pretty like, I don't know, not special style, like, but like unique style to her. It's not like a unique style at all. Like I know a lot of people that dress like that, but like you can tell it's her. You can tell it's like her type of clothing and, you know, stuff like that. And then the contrast of that like to like the suit that Booth wears, but then like when he's not actually like in like on the job, like he wears other clothes. I don't know, it's just very interesting for me. So I was just thinking about that, I guess. But yeah, so I was thinking that that's probably what one of the parents do in this house. And then the other parent, I'm not sure yet. I think they have music as a hobby, because I put like a music thing also in the office, but then otherwise I'm not sure really what they do. Maybe they're going to university because they're so young. I don't know. Again, though, if you do play in this house, which by the way, you can download it from my gallery ID is The Sims 04. But yeah, so if you really are playing in this house, you do not have to play with that at all. You can play with whoever you want in here. If you want to make the tallest room into a child's room, or you don't want to have a kid's room at all at this house, remove it. Maybe not remove it, but like change it to whatever you want. change the decorations, whatever, as long as you don't upload to the gallery and claim it as your own. I'm totally fine with whatever you do to it. Wow, it's been a while since I said that. I used to say that in like literally every single video of mine, but I haven't said it in so long. So it's a little weird for me to say it now, but yeah, so just do whatever with it. I don't really care. But yeah, I just had a lot of fun with this house, and I hope you guys really like it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what to talk about now because there's literally nothing else for me to talk about. Actually, I can go because it's me, I'm gonna rant now. I can go into what I've been doing today. And actually, there's a lot of things that have happened in the past few days that I like want to talk about because it's hilarious. And I'm definitely not going to be able to talk about all of it for this video, which is good because that means I have things saved for the next video, which is also going to be a long one. I'm sorry. My videos are just not long from now on. I just put it in a lot of detail in my houses. I'm sorry, honestly. But today me and my friends, we play a lot of Valorant. I've talked about this before. We play a lot of Valorant because it's funny. And we have these like alt accounts on EU servers. And we made them not because like we wanted to smurf or anything like that. Like not like that at all. But because we all kind of got Val Tracker, and a lot of the people I'm playing with, like I've only started playing last year, but the other people, a lot of them like got the game when the game came out and played like a little bit then, like for a couple of months, and like didn't really care, or like in Act 2 or whatever as well. But then like they didn't really play for a while, and so their stats are just not like correct, really. Like they're not, you know, what they want them to be. And so we were all just like, we should honestly just create other accounts and, you know, just like have that. And then we played one match once, and well, not one match, but we have like one of our friends is really good at the game. Like he's really good at the game. I think I mentioned him actually in my last video. Like he literally goes to college to play the game. Like he goes to like an esports thing for college, and he plays a lot of Valorant there, like competitively and stuff like that. Like he's really good at the game, and so he kind of carries us a lot because like we're not that good. I am not good at all. I'm like an iron bronze player, so I'm not good. Not at all. The other people I play with are probably like bronze silver level, but he's like far better than us, like far better than us. So he carries us a lot. And so we kind of just like, we had like a few games where we just like followed him around because we were like, well, why not? Because like he carries us, so we can just like follow him around. Like it was started as a joke, but then we started to do it. And then I don't know, I think I was the one who said this at first, but someone said that like we were basically like ducklings, like just following the mama, like the mama duck. And so we started like saying that, like, and then we started like protect him, although he had to protect us, but like we would just like follow him around and like protect him, and like we would stay in like a spawn sometimes. Like I think it was like once we stayed in spawn. If you played Val, this makes sense, but we stayed in spawn on Split and just like protected him against everything. Like he just didn't leave. Like we were there covering all angles, like everything. It was hilarious. And after that we decided to make alt accounts and name them all like duck something. So his account is called like Big Duck J because like he's the mama duck, but then like the rest of us have like, we have like Duck Blitz, that's one of my other best friend. We have like Duck Infinite, another one of my friends. We have, you know, we have all like duck related names, and I have Duck Evo because, well, if you didn't know, Evo is a nickname I have. My name on what's it called, on Discord is Evo. That's just like a nickname I have. So like mine is just called like Duck Evo. So like we're all ducks. We went into this game today. Well, I had a game like the other day. I think it was like yesterday or like no, it looks like 2 days ago, where two of my friends, because we were 5 stacked, I think, or 4 stacked. I think it actually was 4 stacked. One of my friends, or 2 of my friends, both like stabbed people in that game, which is hilarious. Like if you knife someone in that game, it's hilarious. And like in the same match, and it was so funny. And so then I don't know why, but like today for some reason they were talking about it, like texting before we went into a VC. Like they were just texting about like how we would want to do like a match with just that, but like so just knives and like abilities and stuff like that. And so we decided to do that. We made some rules though, like you weren't allowed to use Neon because of her like ult, like that's kind of cheating. Jet's ult was also cheating, like something that could be like long range was cheating. So we all like picked characters that would work for this. So like I main Fade, but I didn't play Fate. I played I played Bryn, which is such a weird one. Actually worked very well, but like it worked weirdly well, because like he has smokes and he has the molly and, you know, he has his ult, so like it works. But but like we went into a few like not spike crashes. We went into a few like what's it called, swift plays at first, like I think 2, and just did knife. Didn't like, the other teams like didn't care, and then we made, actually I think one person from one team like went with us with the knives, but everyone else just didn't care. Then we went into one unrated. They didn't care. They won really easily, the other team. Then the last match of the day, well, granted, this was like at 4 a.m. for me. Oh my god, that was the best match I've ever had in my life, because the other team were also 5 stacked and they caught on to what we were doing. So they joined us. And it was so funny. Like, we were having so much fun. We were having so many like knife fights. It was so funny because like they joined us. Like, we didn't have to ask because they just joined. And also the duck thing is going to come into like account, because they saw that all of our names were like duck something. So they were like saying that like we were good ducks. So like we were like, oh yeah, well, we have no hands, like we can't carry guns, but we can have knives in our mouths, I guess. I don't know, we can have knives. And it was just so funny because like the other team was just like, yes, like we're on with this, we're doing this. It was such a long match. It was one of the longest matches I've ever played in my life, but it was so funny. And then it turns out, like, when we finish it, we all just put like GG in the chat and stuff like that. One of them was streaming it, which was so funny. So we all just like decided to like go into her stream because she seemed like really cool in like in the chat and stuff like that. And this person was the freaking nicest person. Like, she was so cool. Actually, I will honestly link her Twitch down below, because oh my god. And it was so funny. It was so funny. And like we were all just like, yeah, with the ducks, you know. And she just caught on. And again, she was 5 stacked, like I think with her friends or something like that. And they were all just like really cool, really chill. We had a good chat. They like we made her part of the duck squad, not like officially, you know, but part of, sort of. We joined her Discord server and just spammed pictures of ducks and just said quack, and it's so funny. And and it was just like, it was so funny because we also have like, now basically we're duck cults. We decided that we're duck cults, and it all just started because I said that we were just like ducklings, and so now we have a duck cult. And it was so funny, and we decided that this streamer is, I'm not even kidding, she's gonna become my comfort streamer. She was so cool, she's so nice, and it was just the best. And so I want, like, literally, she doesn't just stream Val, I think. By the way, I don't know how many times she's streamed Val, but I think she streams a lot of other games. So if you're into streams, go watch her. She's amazing. She's from Germany, I think. And it was just like so much fun. And yeah, so we just like joined her Discord and like we're spamming pictures of ducks and just like really just like vibing and bonding, and it was just so much fun. But I laughed so much, like for 2 hours straight, because that match was like 50 minutes. It was like 50 minutes, I think. So like that was almost an hour. And then after that, we stayed until the end of that stream, which was I think another like hour. And she didn't play another game. We were just vibing. We were just talking about ducks and how we were like basically like a duck, what's it called? A duck cult. There we go. You know, and stuff like that. But after that, like after she ended stream, me and my friends, we decided to watch back her stream, like her VOD, and see that entire match, but from their perspective. And it was the funniest thing, because it was like, first them realizing that we're all named Duck, but then also them like realizing that like, oh, they're doing just knives, and then them like joining, and it was so much fun, and it was just like the best. So I was like, it took I think like 3 hours. I was just smiling, or 2 hours, 2 or 3 hours, I don't know, something like that. I was just smiling and laughing and stuff like that. So I'm really just like tired, because that like makes me tired. I don't know why, but it makes me tired, and also my voice is destroyed from that as well. But it was just like the funniest thing ever, and I just it was so much fun. And like we play Val a lot. Like obviously we don't take the game too seriously because we're playing it to have fun, but like when you do stuff like that with a game, it just becomes so much funnier. And like when you make friends, like I have made literally so many friends from Val, and I know a lot of people say like Valorant can be very toxic and very creepy and stuff like that, and it definitely can. Definitely I have met my fair share of creeps and weird people and stuff like that, but I've also met some absolutely amazing people, like people that I consider to be not maybe my best friends, but like very close friends. And like people can be really cool, and like you can just meet people that you bond with. I mean, technically I met all my friends that I have now, I met because of Valorant, because I met like one guy on there, and then I kind of met like all the other people from him, sort of. It's weird to explain it, but it's just it's really cool. And I don't know, I love games, man. I love games. I've also just made a lot of friends from Sims, and like having this YouTube channel and stuff like that, like the way you can bond over games is amazing. Also for the music for like stream, she had, I don't know like exactly what it was, but some of it was like Animal Crossing music and stuff like that, which is amazing. But also she had the Wii music, the iconic Wii music, and I'm not even kidding, like every single time I hear that, I just think of Little Simsy speed builds. And I haven't watched a speed build of hers in a little bit. I actually should. I need to catch up on her. But I used she is like one of the first like speed builders that I watched. She was the reason I really got into building. I just, she's a legend. Everyone knows her. But it really just brought me back to like when I was, I don't know, like 14 or something, and like watching her videos, it was just like such a good mood. And every time I hear that song now, sorry, the dog again, I swear, I had to pause for a really long time there, but literally every time I hear that song now, I just dance. Like I just dance. I don't know why, but literally every time I hear the Wii music, like that song, that specific song, I just dance. I just vibe. It's amazing. I think that actually started from like watching the screenshots from Little Simsy. Like I think that just started with that, because I watched so many. Like I used to I knew the exact time she uploaded every single day, and I used to be like one of the first people that watched her videos. Like I was a diehard fan, and I still obviously love her videos. I love her streams. I do watch a lot of streams from her, but it was just like I think it started from her, like because I was just like I used to watch the screenshots and then like just vibe with them, and it was just amazing. And so just that just added to the whole experience today, and it was just like it was so good. And so yeah, now you know about it too. It was really good. And honestly, again, like go check her out. She's amazing. And yeah, and if you're ever in a stream from her, she doesn't know who Mal is. She might know who a Simsa is, because that's obviously my Twitch name. So if you do ever mention by chance, I don't know why you would, but if you do mention that you got there from me, say one of the ducks. Say one of the ducks, the Duck Evo. That's who I am. By the way, if you want to join my Discord and see, like, because I said Evo, so I was thinking about my Discord. I feel like I haven't mentioned this in a bit. I feel like I mentioned it in every video, but I didn't mention it in my last one, so I will mention it in this one. If you want to join my Discord server, the link is down below as always. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. It was just so much fun, and yeah, I've had a really good night. I really needed that like serotonin boost, and like everyone was just laughing. We were having like the best time. It was definitely the best of that game of Val I've ever had, and it was so much fun, and we just laughed, and it was so much fun. I think I've said that like 5 times now, but it really was. It was one of the best nights in a while. So anyways, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.